Sui's had a nice rally off the back of some promising news. So we're going to dive into what the news is in particular that's caused this initial rally. Obviously, we're experiencing a market recovery right now, but Sui has recovered far more than most because of this news. And I'll dive into that in a second. Now, before I get into it, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that the videos about on the channel. In the videos, I show myself buying up all of these coins. These are cryptos that I thought were going to do very, very well. We're going to make a lot of money, which is obviously why I showed myself buying them up. These were their prices when I recorded and released my videos. These are the highs these coins hit in the last bull cycle. These are what your profits would have been if you'd popped $100 into the coins. 100 into each would have been a $2,600 investment. In the last bull cycle, that would have made you a profit of over 123 grand. And it took about 16 months, which is not bad. Now, you don't have 16 months because we're in a bull cycle right now. If you've got coins you're not happy with, cryptos that are not performing, you do need to get it fixed. If you're not sure where to begin, have a look at copymycrypto.com/YouTube. This is the special offer I'm running right now for my YouTube followers. You get full access to my site, full membership to my site for half price, and there is a 60-day money-back guarantee. On the site, I share with my members all the coins I own. Whenever I find any crypto that I think can do very, very well, I jump onto the site, I tell my members about the crypto, the reasons I think it can do well, the price that I'm going to buy it at. Whenever I sell, I do the same thing, so there's no work for my members. If you go onto the site, you'll see some of the profits the members have made. You'll see some of the successes that led to those profits. Whether it was a quick flip meme coin that we held for a couple of weeks that did a 300x, or whether it was Phantom, which in the last bull cycle was one of the best performers. Myself, my members, we got in on Phantom at 0.5 cent. It went up to $3.46. That's just shy of 700 times our investment. A bunch of my members became millionaires from that one investment alone. This is all public record, so you can verify it all on the history of this channel. And if you like what you see and you want to find out the coins that are going to be the winners in this bull cycle, all you have to do to find out about them is join up on the site. Now, Sui is obviously a competitor in the layer 1 space. It's got a huge theoretical throughput. It's a very strong blockchain. I think it's one of Raoul Pal's favorites. Built by Evan Chang, Adeniyi Abiodun, Sam Blackshear, George Danezis, and Kostas Chalkias, all from Mistin Labs, and they were former lead architects of Meta's blockchain research team. Now, what makes Sui unique is effectively the speed and the theoretical throughput it can have. So, because they do parallel transactions, parallel executions, this has a theoretical throughput where it can do like 297,000 transactions per second, which is staggering. Now, of course, that's in a testing environment. It's yet to be done proper, but it's a good bloody sign. Now, the big news is Sui has had Coinbase New York approval. Off the back of this, of course, there's been a nice rally. So there's a pivotal regulatory breakthrough in the US following a listing approval that allows New York residents to trade the asset on Coinbase. Sui outperformed the broader market, rising approximately 20 to 28% in the last 24 hours. This rally occurs against the improving macroeconomic conditions, with the Federal Reserve expected to cut interest rates in December. I've been saying that for easy a month and a half now. It was always going to happen that they were going to cut interest rates, and everyone was just getting a bit swept up. The fact that New York residents can now buy, that's another 20 million people that can buy. So again, no surprise that we've seen a huge rally. So there's a token unlock. A major factor fueling this rally was the market's reaction to Sui's token unlock. So on December 1st, Sui unlocked 86.86 million worth of tokens, the largest unlock event scheduled for the month. Such supply shocks usually create bearish pressure. However, in what analysts are calling a sentiment flip, buyers absorbed the supply, with exchange net flows turning positive. The market interpreted the unlock as a contrarian sign, flushing out over $350 million worth of short positions. Despite the supply surge typically associated with bearish pressure, the New York listing accelerated upside bets on Sui on Tuesday, reversing the bearish sentiment that built up ahead of the unlock. And that's the reality, is usually when there's an unlock, things drop. So Sui's initial rally looking very, very good. It's continuously, well, it's maintained above $1.60 level, which has been highlighted multiple times as a key consolidation range. So the fact that it has broke above, momentum continues. It's likely to test the 200-day exponential moving average, which is at $1.78, which is basically there now. And if it closes above $1.92, it would invalidate the November downtrend entirely, opening up the path towards the October peak of $2.72. So another sort of 16-cent rally bodes very, very well in the short term for Sui. Sui's buyable everywhere. If you're going to get it, I'd highly, highly recommend BitGet if you don't have an account, because if you don't have an account, they have the best welcome pack in crypto. There is a link in the description for that. If you use the link, you will be entitled to a $6,200 welcome pack. Now, of course, they're not just going to give you $6,200, but if you're doing the same activity you'd be doing on Binance or KuCoin or wherever, do that on BitGet and you'll be able to earn very, very, very well. Sui, like I said, I think is one of the strongest blockchains around right now. We've seen actually good growth in Sui's overall ecosystem as well. We're starting to see really interesting projects that are arriving on Sui, whether it was like Overtake, which is one I've talked about a few times, or whether it is just the range of sort of memes and DeFi. Now, the memes haven't exactly popped on Sui, but the DeFi protocols on Sui have been doing quite well, quite well. So they have a number of ecosystem projects like hydropower. This is the accelerator. So their hands-on support, mentorship, and connections to capital. No equity is taken up. If you launch on Sui, you can go through they go through the dev tools for how to build, etc., and then post-launch what is needed. And there you go, founder starter pack, etc. And then support. So this is the virtual and the IRL support. So they have pitch competitions going, they have IRL conference and events. They're doing lots, man. They're doing lots. And again, where Sui is at right now is like where Solana was 5 years ago. As you can see, plenty of projects trending. Momentum's been trending for a while. And to be fair, you know what? If we jump onto Sui Explorer as well, we can check out what the network statistics are, which you would assume somewhat elevated since the Coinbase announcement. A little bit, not tons actually. But to be fair, look, I mean, they're doing 1 million odd transactions a day. That's a good sign. 1 million odd transactions. An hour? Is that an hour? Jesus. Daily transactions. Okay. I mean, this is not bad at all. This is not bad at all. So solid. The project itself is getting solid usage. So you can't knock that. So daily transactions as an example. Yeah, very, very good. Very, very good. And again, we're starting to see huge growth in the apps on Sui. We're starting to see growth in the amount of coins. Total value locked is starting to rise quite nicely. I mean, you can see pretty much across the board, we're seeing like a 30% rise in some of the apps. So again, really good sign that the net growth is happening for Sui. I still think Sui is going to get to $10 before the end of this bull cycle. I really, really do. I think Coinbase listing is a really good step. If it can get above $2 over the next sort of 24 to 36 hours, very good chance of it should be able to get to the October highs of $2.70, and then a bullish Christmas going into January could see this start trying to tackle the double digits. Like I say, I think $10 is a very fair target for a project that's getting huge usage, that's getting growth. The developers are flocking there, and if they can start getting the usage that tests them and really starts pushing that their transactions per second to that point that they have theoretically tested, dude, this can run Visa, this can run MasterCard. This is how big this network could be. Huge potential here, long term. They've got us, but you want to start seeing transactions per second starting to get well past thousands. If it starts overtaking Solana in terms of transactions per second, it may well overtake Solana in terms of market cap. In the next bull cycle, let's say. But what do you guys think? If you're a SUI holder, are you psyched about the Coinbase New York listing? Let me know in the comments. And what do you think it's going to hit this year? And guys, we're in a bull cycle. And if you're sitting on coins you're not happy with, cryptos that are not performing, you've got to get it fixed. If you're not sure where to begin, have a look at copymycrypto.com/YouTube. This is the special offer I'm running right now for my YouTube followers. You get full access to my site, full membership to my site for half price, and there is a 60-day money-back guarantee. On the site, I share with my members the cryptos I own. Whenever I find any coin that I think can do very, very well, I jump onto my site, tell my members about the coin, the reasons I think it can do well, and the price I'll be buying it at. I do the same when I sell, so there is no work for my members. They are in and out of cryptos, same price as me, so they make the same profit. If you go onto the site, you'll see some of the profits the members have made. You'll see some of the successes that led to the profits the members made, whether it was a meme coin we held for a fortnight that did over 300x, or whether it was Phantom, which in the last bull cycle was one of the best gainers. Phantom, myself, my members, we got in before pretty much the whole market at 0.5 cent. Phantom went up to $3.46. That's just shy of 700 times our investment. A bunch of my members became millionaires from that one investment alone. This is all public record, so you can verify it all on the history of this channel. And if you like what you see and you want to find out the coins that can do those kind of gains, all you got to do to find out about them is join up on the site. If you do, I'll see you there. Otherwise, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Take it easy. Bye-bye.